Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be looking at something very, very interesting. So, Star Wars. We haven't talked about Star Wars in a while now. Now, why is that? Why haven't we been talking about Star Wars in a while? Well, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I have lost almost all of my interest in Star Wars. I honestly can't bring myself to care anymore. After everything that's happened, and before anyone says that, oh, this is because of some bad movies, no, it's not because of bad movies. Look, again, I can handle bad movies. Like, I can always handle there being bad movies in whatever franchise I like. It doesn't mean I'll stop loving the franchise. But for me, the thing that just completely turned me off of Star Wars wasn't even the movies. It was honestly the people behind those movies, specifically the people working in Lucasfilm right now. Now, again, not everyone, I know not everyone, but the majority, at least that's what it feels like, the majority of the people in Lucasfilm seem to absolutely hate you. And by you, I mean fans. Or I guess by now, I guess I should call you former fans, since I'm willing to bet a lot of you who were die-hard Star Wars fans are probably not anymore. Because the people who are in charge of this property have taken it upon themselves to just completely treat you like absolute garbage. They treat you, fans, people who have been fans for years, longer than I have. People who spend God knows how much money on this property, whether it's toys, whether it's posters, whether it's t-shirts, the DVDs, the Blu-rays, the VHSs when they first came out. Let me know in the comments if you remember those days. VHSs, goddamn, I feel old. But yeah, people who just spend God knows how much money on it, all of a sudden, according to the people in Lucasfilm, you are not good enough anymore. Because you did not like these 3 movies that we put out. Even though you had good reasons. You talked about how you didn't like the characters. You didn't think they were written well. You didn't like the story. You didn't really like where the story went. For a bunch of different reasons, all valid criticisms, by the way. But that wasn't enough for them. They couldn't accept that. They couldn't accept the fact that they just made a bad trilogy full of poorly written, two-dimensional characters. If even. So they decided to take to Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or whatever the hell, and they decided to just start attacking you. And not only attacking you, they decided to endorse anyone online who decided to call anyone who didn't like those movies a bunch of a bunch of phobes. Again, I'm not going to say the whole thing because apparently YouTube doesn't really like that. But yeah, they decided to endorse them to the point where we had even Lucasfilm executives come out and also call us a bunch of is and phobes. And then something happened a couple of years ago. We started, or not a couple of years ago, I think it was a year ago. Yeah, a year ago in 2020. We started getting these rumors that maybe things are possibly changing at Lucasfilm. Now, granted, they were just rumors. There was no confirmation. But what's interesting and what you have to take into account is that even though they were just rumors, people were quick to believe it because they desperately wanted Star Wars to go back to how it used to be, to just being about making good content. Or even if it's not good, at the very least, they won't go out and start attacking fans. So that's why, even though, again, they were just rumors, they were quick to believe it. Because they wanted Star Wars to go back to being what it was. That's how desperately they wanted Star Wars to go back to the days of being under George Lucas. Now, whether or not those rumors do come to pass, we'll have to wait and see. But I think that it's gotten to a point where even if it's true, a lot of people just wouldn't care anymore. Like they have had every single ounce of caring about Star Wars just completely ripped out of them. Excuse me. even if those rumors do pan out, it wouldn't matter, at least to a lot of people, because they're done. They want nothing to do with Star Wars anymore. So, what exactly is this that I have in front of me? Again, the reason why I have this up is because Star Wars decided to post this, apparently to celebrate May the 4th. The official tweet says, celebrate May the 4th with a bounty of deals on Star Wars games. But what I find it very, very interesting is that if you actually look at the poster, let's go ahead and click on this, just enlarge it. I don't know what the hell happened there, but okay. If you look at this, you'll find something very, very interesting. You can see a lot of characters, but interestingly enough, there's not really any sequel trilogy characters in this poster. Not really a lot of them. I mean, let's take a look. Okay, we've got Luke, of course. I mean, looks a little feminized, but whatever. That's Luke. We've got Obi-Wan, of course, Obi-Wan. You've got Lando, the original Lando, not the new one. You've got C-3PO and R2-D2. Okay, you've got Yoda, of course. You've got the Emperor, yeah, okay. Darth Maul, popular character, really popular character. You've got the clone troopers. You've got Jabba the Hutt. You've got Ahsoka Tano, of course. You've got Han Solo. You can see the Millennium Falcon. You've got Princess Leia, R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. You've got Chewbacca. You've got X-Wings. You've got TIE Fighters. You've got Y-Wings. And yet, interestingly enough, I'm not seeing any of the new... Oh, and of course, how could I forget Darth motherfucking Vader? Of course, probably the most iconic villain in all of history. Darth motherfucking Vader. You can see some Star Destroyers. You've got some AT-ATs. And interestingly enough, again, there you can see the barge that Jabba was on in Return of the Jedi. And yet, interestingly enough, again, like I said, I'm not seeing any. How come I'm not seeing any sequel trilogy characters? Now, granted, I don't think that this is, although I could be wrong here, I don't think that this is like a subtle message to the fans, because again, like one of the rumors that we've been hearing is that maybe there might be some course correction going on in Lucasfilm. Now, again, whether or not that's going to happen, we'll have to wait and see. But again, like I said, for most people, it's not going to matter because they don't care anymore. But again, it is very, very interesting. Now, you might be thinking, well, this is probably an old poster, but I'd have to disagree with that, because if you look at Ahsoka Tano, again, I could be wrong here, but this looks like a newer version. Interestingly enough, this kind of looks like the Ahsoka Tano that we saw in The Mandalorian, isn't it? Except she's got her classic green lightsaber. Or, now, granted, maybe this was just an error on the person who made the poster. True. Now, you might be thinking, again, maybe this is an old poster, but last time I checked, this is the Bad Batch. This is from Season 7 of The Clone Wars, which was released under Disney. And yet, interestingly enough, I'm not seeing any of the new characters. So this has to be a new poster. Now, again, for all I know, this could be nothing. I just thought it was interesting, which is why I'm even making this video. But what I find very, very interesting is not even the poster itself. It's mostly the reaction to the actual poster. Sorry, hold on, let me pause it. I don't want to get copyright strike. You can see someone asking, where's the sequels? You can see look at this person. It's funny how quickly sequel fans are losing their minds. Legends fans had their entire universe wiped away and were told to deal with it. And you all, excuse me, are mad about sequel characters not being included in one single photo. That's true. That's true. An entire universe of content for expanded universe fans all wiped away, and the sequel trilogy fanboys decided to say, "Well, deal with it." And now they're all getting butthurt because their characters weren't included in one poster. Well, let's just move on to some of the interesting reactions. So this was posted by Bolverk. He decided, of course, to show a picture of the post that the Star Wars Twitter account made. And so this is a response, "Where's the sequels? This is the worst comment section I've ever seen. I hope you realize that by excluding sequel characters, you're sending a message that Star Wars belongs to these trolls, ists, and haters. Of course, excluding the sequels, that's a no from me, Chief." And this person, we saw this person right here. "Where are the sequel characters? Why would you isolate a new generation of fans like this and only promote old / nostalgia pandering for fans that are already trying to kick newer people out?" Oh, really? Really, we were trying to kick newer people out? Because I don't remember that happening. I specifically remember newer fans trying to kick older fans out, saying that this wasn't for them anymore. I don't remember any of the older fans saying that we don't want any of these new fans. I don't remember that. Interesting bit of rewriting history from you. Do you even know how popular Kylo and Rey are? Oh, they're not. It's very easy. They're not popular at all. How much Finn and Rose means to POCs? Oh, here's the thing, honey. Let me just fix this for you. How much Finn and Rose means to POC? Let me tell you something. Disney doesn't care. They don't care about Finn and Rose. Again, there are multiple videos on this platform that you can find that'll show you just how much Disney cares about Finn and Rose. You can find them. And this reaction was fucking hilarious. But yeah, again, maybe I'm looking too much into this. Maybe there's nothing to this. But again, I do find it very, very interesting. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, as always, am I looking too much into this? Is there something to this? Or was this just a coincidence? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And of course, remember to like and share the video. And if you are new here, please consider subscribing and clicking on the bell icon to let you know whenever I post a new video or whenever I go live. Thank you so much for watching and or listening. And please join me for my next video. Bye for now.